Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome into Flying with Mike. Wow, do we have a flight today? Oh, who'd have thought? Berlin to Amsterdam. Now, granted, real world time, folks, we're talking uh, nearly midnight. So this is incredible. It would be 10:21 Zulu, evening 22:21 Zulu. So you figure a couple time zones, they're right about midnight. What a flight planned, and can't wait. Look at this weather. Wow. All right, so we're up in the A350 today, folks. Hope you enjoy this flight over to Amsterdam. Again, it's kind of helping me to build confidence that I can work with this plane in the different flights we do, regiments from long to short haul. Albeit the A330-900 Neo from Tolis is getting more and more nods to me. I really like it. And those asking the question, is it worth it? Yes. Every penny. All right, hang on. I'm just getting some things that I like to have ready to go in the cockpit before we get going. All right, now we've got the aircraft set up. She's on external power. All of the accompanying equipment needed for loading is present. That being the loaders, the air stairs, the bus, the fuel truck. All of that's required. Now, this aircraft, like many of them, help you. Well, this one really helps you out to a point. Let me get there. Hang on. Let me get this altimeter at least somewhere in the ballpark over here. EDDB to hamburger. No. Sorry, folks. Couldn't resist. 1027. Okay. Okay. A few things on here don't work. We'll get into those later. But here's what you do. When you come in, get this OIS panel opened up. I keep it this way because it makes it a lot easier for those old eyes of mine to be able to see those little itty bitty prints. Head over to ground service, ground equipment. Now, to get this thing going, it's real simple. Click auto config and boom, it configs it. Theoretically, if we were at a gate, it would configure it so it would be plain at gate and what's needed. Theoretically, however, it doesn't do that. Um, so we just go here. You can't connect the jetways unless you go in and make changes to it, which I'm sorry, that's kind of what Flight Factor's for. Yeah, now he's probably complaining about the temperature. Let me see where we're at. Oh, yeah. Okay, and we'll put that on auto and that there. Stand by, folks. All right, folks, just went down to get marching orders, and the missus was working with the little whippersnapper and uh, was unable to get them. So one thing I don't like about this plane is the mouse clicks, but there you have all the lights lit up. It's kind of a weird airplane. But again, I'm not an A350 aficionado, so don't scream at me. If I say something wrong in here, I'm just looking to make sure all the lights are lit. Oh, it already did it for me. What? I didn't do anything. Like I said, there are some things that are going to frustrate you. Let it be. That's all I can say. Let it be. Let it go. Okay. But anyway, those are what you're going to need to get this thing going. So again, then I came in and added the air conditioner and the ULDs. Plus I selected my ground power, came up here, made sure first off, the electrics, all of these whites, which would have been white when they're turned off, were dark. That's the Airbus theory. Went back down, got the generators up and running, clicked these on lights so they're available, and then commenced to getting all the other white lights extinguished. Okay, then I came up here and went to doors and hatches. You can click load config. I do, and then I adjust and get what I want. When we're ready to go, we'll just hit close all. Pretty simple. All right, now the fun part. Yeah. Hang on here. All right, we're going to do fuel this time first. However, let's look at this flight. We already know we're in for fog here and at Amsterdam. Matter of fact, we're going to be coming in on Autoland, just so you know. Okay. Let's brief this sucker out here, folks. All right, there's Sim Toolkit. It's a great source for this. I didn't start up XPilot. Hang on. Okay, it is up and running now. All right. So as you can see, here's our very simple route. For those that are always curious, we're traveling 346 miles, about an hour flight time, and should be a great run. No doubt. Okay. Now, loadout. This is where it gets kind of tricky. We actually might be able to do that. I forget what the actual number is. We might be able to do that. 6,300 pounds of cargo, or kilos of cargo, my bad. There's our route. Cost index at 36,000 feet. Overall, folks, we'll have 26,200 kilos of payload, and they're going to uplift 15,051 kilos of fuel. All right. Pretty simple, straightforward. Weather is crud. Is crud here. It's just bad, folks. RVR's P2000, 24,900 fog. It's broken at 200, 4 degrees, 3 degrees. Right there, folks, is why. And wow, what a day. Then we get over here. We got light drizzle, broken at 300. We're legal to fly, and 203. It is just going to be insane. And our tempo is 200, so we're still legal. For now, I'm going to load VATSIM, the flight plan. I'm not sure I'm going to fly on it. I'm not 100% sure. And we're a D. All right. Okay. Send. But we'll see how that goes. All right. Y'all ready to go fly with Mike? Let's see how this is going to work. Actually, we may not have ATC anymore. No, we do not. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Now, the trickiest thing about this aircraft is first, make sure you pull sim toolkits away from the map. The tricky thing here is the loading of the people and the fuel and the cargo. This aircraft has a tendency to tip onto its tail. I don't know if in the real world they throw a tail stick on it or not. Don't know. But yeah, get ready. Okay, so like I said, we'll start with the fuel. You can already see, how the heck do you load this thing? Very carefully. All right, so sim brief. I highly recommend you have sim brief. One, because it'll help you load the flight plan in, but more to this. All right, let's go through some terminology. Destination. That is your en route fuel to destination. So if you look on your load sheet, you'll see en route burn 5,379 kilos. So we put that in there, 5,379. Enter. Alternate. Today's alternate is Copenhagen. Copenhagen, let me head down here, look at my briefing. Alternate, we need 58, just about as much fuel to get there. 5482. Enter. Contingency. The U.S. Requires 45 minutes of fuel. So that's what I'll put in. There's 32, 43. Actually, bear with me. I'm going to change that. 32. Correction. 36. 91. What I did is incorporate both the reserve 45 minutes and my 5 minutes of other reserve. Okay, APU time. This one usually is figured at 20 minutes. I'm going 30 minutes. Taxi time. Same thing, 30 minutes. Takeoff remaining. Now, what I do is drop down here, look at fuel on board. 16,000. I'm going to leave that as is. I am already 1,000, roughly 1,000 kilos, a little over 1,100 kilos over. Perfect. We'll take it. Implement. Okay. Now, here comes the fun. Oh, we don't have any LDs. Good. Let's go heavy. Let's go. We're going to explain some things here as we go. Okay, I emptied those out for a reason. Right now, I don't know. I'm going to put one or two up in the front, maybe a 96. These are standardized weights. So if you put one, it's just like the freighter for the 767. One of them's going to weigh, one's going to be a little lighter than the other. Okay. So here's what I'm going to first do is fill this airplane. First class looks like one seat, so we'll put it up to 20. Enter. Now we're looking for 252. I think we can do that. One, two more here. And then where are we at? 6 more. Just throw it on there. 176. Enter. Wherever they put them. Now, if I was to hit implement, there's a good chance we're going to our... Well, you know what? Let's show it. You saw it. She was lifting. So we're going to put 196 in. How about 2? There you go. That's how you do it. Now you saw no baggage in there, started to tilt it. She would have hit the tail. Yeah, it's just the way it is, folks. I hate this loading. I wish there were protections in place and all to help us do it right. It's a pain in the rump. I get it. It is what it is. We just have to live with it. All right, so that takes care of loading, which is, by the way, the hardest part of this entire operation. By the way, I'm just getting my checklist. There we go. All right, so we've got the plane loaded. All right, so we've got all the buttons switched. We're ready to go. Now, let's move on to the next section. Let's work our surveillance. I'm going to say I don't know what that all stands for. Course change that to 2000. Now, let me talk about this. This is different than the A330-900, probably because they've got it here. The A330, you can do a lot of stuff right here. You could go to Squawk. Should be able to change it there, but you can't. But you can look at all of the other stuff. We had some great little things right here. So I don't know if this is supposed to be an improvement or what, but it's not bad. Now, I'm going to be a little detailed, so bear with me, folks. We'll try to get through this quickly. If you notice, I just brought XPilot in. That's how I connect in X-Plane to VATSIM. Okay, let's hear what he's got to say. No idea what he has to say. Okay. That means I probably... It's turned up, so I don't know. All right, so you can notice a few things wrong. First off, no mode C green. Second off, none of the frequencies are highlighted, correct? All right, so first thing you do, come here, click Exponder, and turn it on. There's the mode C. Here you go. You can set these as you go. Then you just come down here. This is all we can do right now in this portion for that. Okay. Now I'm going to go to FMC1 in a moment. Let's go back up top. IRS. We don't have a way of knowing if it's aligning, so it is what it is. Sorry for the moving around quickly. Now, come down here. Turn your 4 switches on. Eventually, maybe Flight Factor will turn those up. I don't know. Or make them available. That's something coming to X-Plane. We just don't know what update. Also, folks, don't be afraid. You do have a checklist right here you can use. It will help you through a lot of this. FMC. Let's go to init. Company flight plan request. Now, if you're in the OIS, go to the options page. Third column, you'll be able to put it in. I'll show you here in a second where it's hiding. Okay, so there it is, all in. Let's go to IRS. I'm going to set our location. That is not my ramp. We're in A03, I believe. $52,220. Actually, I'm just going to align it. I'm not even gonna try to force it or anything. I'm going to just go with it. Okay, now with just like any other McDo we go through, we got a little help here, but overall that's all we got to do. Matter of fact, I don't have a flight for this, so I'm just going to scoot that up. We are going to try for 36,000, cost index 35. All that looks good. This obviously does not head trip as a headwind of 100. How about we make it a little easier on ourselves? HD10. Whoops. Enter. All right. Now, this is where you could either go to fuel and load. Hang on, let's see what he wants. I finally have things set up to find out.
Sir, the passengers are complaining about the heat.
annoying. Okay, now I'm going to move this to like about right here. And then bring it back. Okay, so we should be good. All our numbers. Return. Okay, let's go to the departure out of here. Okay, now ATIS, before we got in here, said 24 right. Okay. SID. Sukai 3 north. Why is it saying 2? Hang on. Let's do the 2 alpha. Hang on. Does this thing update? Oh, you know what? Cancel. That's what it is, I'll bet. There it is. Different runway. I hate that sometimes, folks. Okay, there we go. So now we're on the Sukai 2 alpha. And I don't think there's a transition. Nope. So now we insert. And we insert. Now we can actually, I'm going to go ahead and move this back. Bring up the nav display. I love how it says TOLUS. And where's my up downs? Oh, there they are. We're going to go to plan. And we're going to walk it out. Okay, to Sukip. There we go. Add. All right, now things are a lot better. Faviv, Abigail, Sukip. All right, perfect. Now I feel better. And see, that's why I do what I do. Some people say this takes too long. I get it. I truly do, folks, get it. But you know, the benefits of not having to do this on the fly in an aircraft that is a little unfamiliar is worth everything. EHAM, a rival. Oh, what do you mean 18? Okay, hang on. Let's look and see. This is IVAO talking. They're saying 18 right. Yeah, that would stink. What's the weather? Variable 2000, few 9. Okay. Departing 24. So arrivals on the center runway. Oh, that's not bad. That dumps us pretty quick into the KLM area, which will kind of work our way up here. Okay, I know y'all aren't seeing that. Okay, I'm just looking. So we're going to plan 18 center, even though I didn't click on it. There we go. Approach. All right, so we're planned Nork 2 Alpha approach. Today, let's just stick with the ILS. Let's just stick with ILS. ILS via chart, please. This is not making sense, and it's going to do that. All right, hang on. It's one of those where it's going to hang up and make me... 1H. Why does it... Okay. 1H. Norca 2 Alpha. No transitions. Out of curiosity, what would... So this is a noise abatement transition, folks. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Just looking, approach 11.2. Okay. And that's what we're on. Okay. All right. And then once we're done here again, temp, insert, and then we continue on. So from Norky to Sonsa, Robus, Oaks to Artip. Okay, just make sure we're good. And then we're going to fly this weird pattern, which is fine. I don't have any problem flying it. 602, 603, Nursey, 607, and Sydney. 630 on the runway. Missed approach. Going to Copenhagen. All right, we're good. So that is a good flight plan, so to speak. F plan, okay. And I said F plan. Don't know why it doesn't come up to that. But anyway, there you have it. All right, now let's go to the perf page. And we can put you away. There we go. All right, now we actually do have a perf calculator. Okay, so we go to the perf calculator. Until I learn this more, we're just going 0.0. Flaps 2. CG's out of range. Here we go. I guess that 96 in the back of that compartment threw it off. All right, so there we have it. 137, 137, 139. We'll go with it at 70. Enter, and we'll go with that transition. Okay, folks, here we go. That is it, pretty much for the McDo. Rival IRS is aligned. Takeoff performance set, controls all on, and transponder set. Hope you all are ready to go, because I think I am. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring this thing online. Oh, wait. I already did. KLM 1780. A359. All right, let's do it, folks. Final checks here is in the middle. All right, constraints on, landing system on, cleared. We're not going to worry about that. Okay, while he's doing that, we're going to be right here. Constraints, that's all good. All right, and last but not least, got the frequency set. Let's clear out the traffic. Y'all ready to go? Let's get better pushback in here.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Oh my goodness. I guess I need to kind of... Let's see if we can do this again, or I might have to use...
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. driving up.
Whew.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Cleared to connect. All right, sorry I was a little distant there, folks, with the chat. Wow, lot to happen here.
Now connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Well, the sun is trying to peek through. All right, here we go.
Starting pushback, and you may start the engines.
All right, what I'm going to do is face west, come out to Victor 4, and then taxi down. And we'll go the full length, okay? Starting this. Now you're in an Airbus, folks. Okay, so you see the switch here. You just go to, you got your pressures. The only thing I'm always missing here is a veil, unless I'm looking in the wrong spot. Holy mackerel. But I want to thank everyone for being a part of Flying with Mike today. Great flight planned here, an hour in flight. Speaking of that, let's just not forget. There we go. All right, so the engine is cranking up. And I'm looking for the word avail. Unless I'm, like I said, looking in the wrong spot, I never see it.
Operation complete. Please set parking brake.
Brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Starting up number 1. And he's cleared to disconnect. We're in A04. Oh well.
was disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. I'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Thanks for the pushback, and for those interested in better pushback, folks, this can do some amazing things. It's free. All you got to do is download it and put it in your plugins folder. As you saw, updatable with Skunkcraft. I need to do that. All right, after start checklist. Okay, APU. Okay, we'll go here first. EPU bleed. Okay. Master off. All right, now the flaps are a little different. You could already tell. They're not over where your ECAM would be. They're right here. So you go 2 clicks, we'll put it there, and you can verify. Arm your spoilers by hoping the screen doesn't jump like that. But anyway, grab it, pull it up. You'll see a triangle here. Upside down triangle. That lets you know they're armed. You're at flaps 2. Next up is the pitch trim. Okay. Gonna see something if that'll turn green. Okay, we'll just leave it there. We're set. So you can see you have switches here like you did kind of here, just not as, you would think this one, I don't know which came later. So, but anyway, we're ready to taxi. Cockpit door, yes, you can lock it. Let me come down here. And it's locked. Okay, yeah, we're on the same. Now, this does not have that TCAT or ADS system. Okay, taxi lights on. Oh, I didn't set my radios up, doggone it. All right, we're on the move. And Brandenburg traffic, KLM 1780 heavy. We'll be taxiing out of stand A04 for runway 26 for departure, I think it is, or 24. All right, taxi, takeoff button. Again, we're doing a lot of same things we do in this plane we do in all Airbuses. Take off. And I'll show you where the reject takeoff is here in a second. And if Flight Factor would be listening, oh, I see a couple things I need to get set. We'll get them down here at the end. Couple of things that would be really nice on this plane. Standby 1027. Okay, that is correct. All right. Some of what I talk about, folks, I will warn you ahead of time. It's out of not knowing this plane. But, and I lost my train of thought because... All right, we're on our way, folks. Not sure why some things aren't showing. Now the taxi view does not work. It tells you taxi camera in op. It's not an option, I'm here to tell you. And here we go. Flight attendants, take your seats for departure out of foggy Brandenburg. This is something I'm not a big fan of.
Traffic Hamburg 9 Alpha 5 minus final.
Is he talking for this airport? Yes, he is. Glad I held. Brandenburg traffic, KLM 1780 heavy, lining up and waiting 24 right. Wow, what weather here, folks.
Hamburg 9 Alpha, go around.
This fog is insane, folks. Of course, like I said, it's about midnight there, so that has a lot to do with it. Okay, runway lights. Let's do it. Brandenburg traffic, KLM 1780, rolling 24 right. There's 100 already. Oh my gosh, the nose is trying to lift up. Positive rate, gear up. And autopilot immediately. Holy cow. Wow. What a departure, folks. 200 feet. Boom, right into the clouds. Heck, you lifted the airplane off the ground, you're almost in the clouds. That's wild. Definitely looking at an auto land in Amsterdam. All right, after takeoffs, runway lights were good. Building speed up here. It's kind of open to punch out of the clouds real quick. Matter of fact, for safety, okay, flaps 1. Landing gears up. Now, the one thing I don't like in this plane, there's no indicators. Gear down, gear up. How'd that do that? Oh boy. Are we busting out finally? Holy mackerel. Wow. Whew. It only gets worse, folks. We're going over to Amsterdam. Current weather there while we're climbing out. Still legal. So, very legal, actually. 900 feet, overcast. Broken, light drizzle, 2,000. So, you know, at least it's a little better there. Not much, but it's a little better. Not showing any significant weather out here as we zigzag out of Berlin onto course. And what a flight, folks. What a departure. If you pull up Berlin's METAR, you're just gonna go. And somebody just tried the approach and went around. So it is right at 200. Now, I don't know if they tried auto landing or not. That's right now what I'm aiming at when we get there. So currently, for 18 Charlie, Cat 2, Cat 3, We need 100 and 100. So altitude 100, 88 decision. So it's going to be a fun approach going into Amsterdam. But I'm glad y'all are aboard. Thank you for joining us. Last flight tonight, folks. Wow, it's been a long day, and started off in Cebu to Manila. Then we went across the Pacific to Burbank and headed into Scottsdale, and wrapping it up with this lovely A350 flight into Amsterdam. Wow. Beautiful plane. Beautiful plane. Kind of looks weird to me, but nope, wrong way. Give y'all actually give me a good screenshot here. So there you have it. KLM 1780 in the real world is an A319 or 320. In my world, we're putting an A350 on it. All right, so hey, welcome to the sim. But what a day it has been behind the wheel, flying some great aircraft, folks. Tolis's A330-900E. Folks, if you don't have that plane, oh, shame on you. What a plane that is. I'm just amazed at it. So, again, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoy the A350. There's some things I wish would get fixed on here, but like I say, they're not going to listen to me. Why should they? We're through, geez, we're already through 18,000 feet. Wow. Okay, looks good as we truck on to Amsterdam. I may actually have to close the window in my office. It's getting a little on the chilly side here. Ooh. So I hope y'all are having a great week. It's Tuesday. If you haven't, in the U.S. Central Time at least, roughly hour and a half left to vote. Get out and vote, folks. I am one of those that believe if you don't vote, you really don't have much to complain about if you can't get out and vote. Especially this day and age where there is so many avenues for you to be able to vote, and you want to sit back and complain, you aren't doing anything about it to start with. So remember, come Monday this upcoming week is Veterans Day, and those folks gave it all for you all to squander your rights as you love to do in our country. And but they sure gave it to us to be able to vote, folks, and you should be doing it. I don't care who you vote for. Just get out and vote. It's one of those rights we're allowed that many other people in the world are not, or not allowed to freely express our opinion at the poll without somebody behind you with a baseball bat going, you will vote for that guy, right? No, not in this country. That's not how it works. So some may tell you that's how it is, but it isn't. Your vote does count. And so get out and vote. And then, folks, I ask the world listening, prayers. Both sides have shown their ugliness in the last couple of elections, and prayers for our country afterwards. And I will be right back. All right, folks, back with you. We are through 29,000 for 36,000. Had to close windows a little bit. It was getting really chilly in here. The actual temperature, though, is only 71, but that wind coming through the window. Sorry, computer. Hope y'all again have a great Tuesday. Tomorrow's hump day. Mike. And if you don't know that commercial, look it up on Google. The camel is hilarious. Mike. So, let's see here. Where? All right, we've got 35 minutes. Enjoy the ride, folks. And, oh, it's cold. Oh, hang on, folks. Sounds like fire department responding somewhere. Boy, this is some nasty fog up here, folks. We'll get a updated weather report out of Amsterdam. The only problem is now we're after midnight. Things could get a little dicey on how long the update is. I wonder how Mr. Levedo did into Paro. Those of you that like challenging approaches, that's one of them. It's one of the most dangerous approaches in the world. Oh man, sorry folks. Time change is still tough to get used to. And I'll tell you, it was, I said it a lot yesterday. Could we have more election days when these time changes happen? That thing flew completely under just about, I think, everybody's radar. And all of a sudden, Sunday comes and you're late. You're early for everything. Now, come April or March, you'll be late. So, wow. Here in the U.S., that was like the quiet. I didn't hear word one about a time change coming. That was great. All right, we're at the top of climb. No, I haven't. I'm going to keep the anti-ice on. It's in auto mode because the descent into that fog, I'm a little nervous. I don't want us to ice up. It's already going to be hard enough. But let's go ahead, plan for the arrival. We're 28 minutes out. Just get an update real quick, if there is even one. 2225Z, about 20 minutes ago. Broken at 9, scattered at 3, 8 and 8. That's where the fog is coming from. Very light winds, right by the water. 8 degrees is actually at least above freezing, but not in the atmosphere. So, however, let's get things readied here. We don't have a landing calculator, except the McDo. And I'll show you a little trick I use. Okay, we actually have the regular McDo here. Now in the A339, we can actually go to, well, let's see if we can do it here. Nope, we can't. I was going to say, if we go to menu, you might get the ADS and the ATSU, but you don't. However, 70 miles top of descent, you do get. All right, and you can see it now on the map. All right, so let's look at this arrival. Real quick, pull it up. We got 70 miles. Actually, I need to be putting some data in real quick on top of this. So bear with me as I mosey it back over here. Let's go to approach. All right. Now, as you can see, here's what we're going into. 210. Oh, 23. This is 22 minutes ago. 210 at 5. That will help. But we're now starting to pick up numbers here. 210 at 5. Okay. Outside air temperature 7. QNH 1026. Okay, for this approach, all right, hang on. Broken 100 broken. Oh my goodness. All right, we're right at minimums for this, folks. So yeah, 88. We'll put that in for radial. Okay, transition 5 full. So for the landing speed, 131, approach 136. We're going to fly those religiously, folks. All right, now let's look at it. Of course, I just had it up. The approach, real simple, coming in Norku between 22 and 28, flying up to Artrip between 7 and 10,000. We are going to fly full procedures. What do I mean by that? We're going to take the night transition from Artip up to Vajana to AM 602, 603 Nursey. And then we're going to work our way to where we're 5,500 feet at Nursey, descending to Sydney. Where the heck is our... Oh, here it is. Sydney at... what are we at? 3,000 feet, and then getting on the ILS. We're going to be fully configured by 6:30, right on the chart, which is where we'll be at 2,000. We'll be fully configured, gear down, slowed to 140, bringing her in full approach. Okay. Now, auto brakes. We're landing on a runway. Oh, I'm on the wrong chart. Anyway, this is Cat 2. It's no different other than the minimums go down. And we're down to 88. So we should be able to fly this in, barring any more troubles. 10,000 foot runway, so we're going to set medium on the brakes and hope to come off at Whiskey 7, Whiskey 8, taxi back Alpha or Bravo into the ramp, depending how we find them. Okay, there's our briefing, folks. Here we go. Okay, top of descent is coming. Now, setting the brakes, what I want you to pay attention to, both of these, right in here, it should set our brakes. Let's go brake 3. I wish I knew what the braking action side of this thing did, or runway condition, I should say. I haven't seen anything to show me that it's working. But we're coming up to top of descent. That means we need to be looking at 20,000 feet. So wicked fog out here, folks. Night, what do you expect? Those cargo planes are gonna have fun into these airports. Very nice interior, folks. Well done, well done. All right, we are now $17 miles out. Yeah, I cheat with that one a lot. I'm glad it's there because there's some things that need to be addressed that I don't know enough about the A350 to even know if they exist. I would assume being an Airbus, but you know about assuming, folks. So enjoy as we get ready to bring this thing in. 18 center is where we're headed. Top of descent now for us. Okay, there we go. Managed descent. I also don't like the indications. There are none. So, just like there's no real quick visual, the gear's down. But again, anyone that can help out, I'd love the assistance. It would really help in this plane. Knew some people, but they decided, I don't know. Not sure what's up with them. So I was really hoping for some help, but that's okay. We're learning it. We'll get through it. Descent is underway. So welcome in. Hope you all enjoy. 00 for the arrival. Now that looks like there could be a storm system over there. Welcome back from the ads, folks. If the ads are too much, they're getting in the way of you. Hey, I can't help you much other than to say, if you subscribe, you get ad-free viewing. That's the big thing. Plus some great emojis and easy for him to say, subscriber chat area being worked on. I think if you read Saribot's message there, you get a reason why. So again, that's the only way. Otherwise, it's you know, every 20 minutes or so, an hour and a half. Woo. Yeah, I'd leave the channel too then. Minute and a half. Okay, we're in our descent. We're passing 32. We'll leave them available to walk around, and should be on the ground here, folks, roughly 20 minutes. It's kind of an oddball nighttime approach. We're going to go ahead, you know, fly that approach. Looks kind of interesting. And get the speeds and everything under control for this 0-0 approach. All right, let's see if there is any weather. Not seeing any other than the fog. All right, 15 minutes or so to go. Okay, when we come in, we may have a British Airways to attend with, but one departure, one already in, so we'll do our best. That's what we're contending with, folks. Oh, this is gonna be, oh, so much fun. All right, seatbelts sign on. All right, we're below 28, above 20, so we've got this one made. Next one is 7,000. Continue the descent. Between 10 and 7, of course it says, or as instructed. There ain't going to be much instructing from what I can tell. Boy, the cloud layer is thicker up towards the Denmark area. All right, let's start getting it readied. Okay. Okay, what is our frequency? 1095. All right, so it looks like we're set up on the RadNav page. Now we just have to fly it. Just seeing if that HUD's available. It is not. Why would you have a work? Oh, the switch isn't even working. Okie doke. All right, looks like we may have some weather out there as we work around into Amsterdam. Wow. And transition level is reported at 5,000. So we're descending right now 7,000. We'll set it at 7,000 as we begin our full approach on just about once we get to RTIP, we start our approach for 18 center. What a great day of flight simming today. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Hope you got a chance to vote, those of you in the United States. Now the nauseum starts, listening to all the commentary that's on all the major networks. I hate that part of this. Personally, I wish they would just be quiet till all the polls are done and then blather, because then I'll be asleep. No, seriously though. I think there's still a lot of problems with the way this country has of late handled the elections. Both sides. And I don't know. I don't know what it's going to take to get things to be fair for both sides. And just right now, I'm hoping for a smooth transition. To whoever wins. So. And those of you out there that pray, we could sure use your prayers, because both sides of the aisle have shown just how ugly they can make after elections be. And I think the Borg is about to assimilate us up ahead, folks. Those of you trying to go, what's the Borg? Star Trek Next Generation. Actually, I think a couple of others. But it's Star Trek. This is the Borg. All right, we're going to stay quiet till we're established on the ILS. And looks like the frequency is tuning in. So we are set and ready for it. I'm going to begin to lower the range. It still shows the weather north of us, but boy, that looks like the Borg. They're coming for us. I still can't get over the weather reports. Wow. But then again, I've seen that here. Granted, we weren't down to 100. Well, we have been down 0-0. But the one time I remember, I really couldn't tell you what the actual METARs were saying. But one go around coming from the north-south, which was, if you go by the way the windsock reads, that was the right way to come in. They went out, basically button hooked back onto the ILS the other way, where the minimums are probably a little lower, and it was so weird to hear those engines and see no plane. And you're going, okay, now it's time for them to throttle up. Why aren't they throttling up? Because you figured a go around was coming. And they landed, you heard reverse, and you still don't see the plane. That was great. But oh well. More days will be like that. So probably tomorrow morning will be pretty bad fog wise. Next couple of mornings as we dry out, cooler air. Yeah, I could easily see potential fog. All right, we're coming into 10,000 feet as we slow. I'm going to go ahead and kick the lights on. Yeah, I've been having fun with these. I know most people. Oh, it's starting the tentacle out to EHAM. You see that on the nav display? Let me pull it up. It's starting to throw a tentacle towards the airport. All right, now I'm setting 5,000. We'll keep it at 7. Okay, we got control of... Actually, we're going to go ahead and take control of speed. So I hope you've enjoyed this flight, folks. The fun part is about to happen. Like I said, I'm thinking all out auto land on this one, and I hope you enjoy. So if I get really quiet from here on, folks, it's because a lot's about to start happening. And I want to be ahead of the game as much as possible. And the funny thing is, the checklist I have for this aircraft ends at before landing check. That's it. Nothing after. So we'll be, all right, LS buttons are armed and speed brakes, not yet. We're not arming them up yet. Before ILS frequencies, course set, reset for the ILS. And here we go. Okay. Oh, we're going to get assimilated by the Borg, I'm telling you, folks. Or is it Independence Day movie all over again? The radar's great. Thank you, Flight Factor. That's a positive here. But I think, yeah, they've had that. Like I said, folks, when they release 1X, or right now it's 1.x, they haven't told us when they're going to. If Flight Factor goes through like the others are starting to, we'll be able to change this radar like the real airline. Oh, it's just going to be amazing. Videos are out on YouTube to show what's coming. And hopefully some more tweaking of the weather happens. Okay, there's 7,000. I'm going to go ahead put us to, we'll keep it at 240 for now. till we get to say 602 and then I'll slow us. Just make sure our approach again, folks, if you can't find any checklists, do know you do have one right here. It is pretty comprehensive. It will help you get this thing going. May take a few seconds to find everything, but it does work. I have used it. We used it. Which flight? Nice. Getting a little thunder going. That is nice. Now we're starting to get some turbulence. What do you want? Uh-oh, autopilot just kicked off. I don't know what he wanted. Why is the autopilot not holding? Is it because of all of the changes here? The Borg are mad at us, folks. Sydney is 3,000. Okay. Sad thing is, we're going to go ahead, slow a little more. First notch of flaps coming in. Down to 3.
Schiphol traffic, LM9 from Juliet's taxi to runway 24, Schiphol traffic.
Schiphol traffic, KLM 1780, coming in from the north 18 center, approaching Sydney, fully established. Gonna arm up the spoilers. $150.
Schiphol traffic, LM9 from Juliet's line at runway 24. Thanks, Delta 242, Schiphol traffic.
And just so you know, I'm coming in 18 center. Just left a whale of a storm to the north of the airfield. Into the fog.
Yeah, by now we're arriving into Schiphol. It was about overcast at 100 feet. We broke through the clouds.
Yeah, this storm behind me, it was hard to keep the autopilot on. So if you're going north, watch out for it.
We will. Good luck for the approach.
Also, I forgot to mention you're going the wrong way on Bravo.
Now we get... Okay, now we're fully... Wow. Now we have to contend with the autopilot. Is it going to take us on glide slope?
Schiphol traffic, KLM 9 Papa Juliet, departing runway 24 to the north. Schiphol traffic.
2,500.
Okay, gears down. Flaps now full. Brakes set, spoilers armed. Holy mackerel. What a flight. Yeah. Wow. Hopefully you got your predictions in, folks. I'd say we're going to be on the ground here in about less than 2 minutes.
Schiphol traffic, KLM 9 Papa Juliet, airborne, passing 2,400, Schiphol traffic.
Schiphol traffic, KLM 1780 heavy, 3 mile final, 18 center. We're starting to get the ground. That's good. Road lights. Runway.
400. 300.
And Schiphol traffic, KLM broke out at 400.
100 above. 200. Minimum 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 10, 10.
We floated. We also took over, did it all wrong. My bad. Out reverse, off brakes. Gonna make, what is that, Whiskey 7? Schiphol traffic, KLM 1780 heavy, off Whiskey 7 to the ramp. Whew. Now, that one I have not done in a long time, folks. That was cool. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I accidentally cut the power, which was fine. That gave me control of the throttles, but the problem is I didn't want to do that. I wanted to take over the plane. So I took it over completely. All right, let's get up here to Bravo. Probably going the wrong way, but you know what? What the heck? Wow, what a storm, though. Wasn't that up north? Holy mackerel. All right, we're going to go up here to Alpha. Want to go ahead and de-arm the spoilers. Turn off. Okay, Apu. Okay, I think KLM parks more to the other end of the airfield, so we'll just kind of park where we want. Again, hope y'all enjoyed. That was just flat out amazing. Yes, I got it here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you at our destination. The local weather is very nice. The local time is past.
If you didn't hear it, he said very nice for the weather. We need a cleaning crew to our gate. I guess we'll head for like A14 for our gate to park at. But folks, that was so much fun. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. You would have enjoyed it just as much as I did if you could have flown it. Just an absolutely fun flight, folks. Highly recommend it. If you can get the same weather, that much better. The Borg got us. No, that's seriously what it looked like, folks. All right, we're going to round. It's probably an A380 over there. We're going to park in this area over here, hoping we get close to the right spots, but KLM sure looks like a Lufthansa. That just hands down was a great flight. I am so glad we got it in. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, that storm was intense. Be honest, I'm half tempted to park right there. You know what? I think I will. Just because I can't use the jetways anyway, folks, so why not? E72. Works for me. All right, we are in the blocks, folks. Welcome to Amsterdam, Schiphol to be exact. And what a fun, fantastic flight that was. Oh man, I hope you enjoy this, because boy, it was fun to fly. All right, shut down. Well, we'll do the best we can. Actually, we'll just do this. After landing, spoilers. Okay, we did. APU is not running yet, I don't think. Nope. Anti-ice is off. Nose light now off. Okay, just waiting on the APU. There it goes to avail. Okay. After that, folks, I know what to do here. That was amazing. I'm so glad you all were a part of it. We'll get that in just a second. So over to here. Now, here's what you do, folks, when you first come in. Go to, well, turn your batteries, get all of that going so this lights up. Come to ground equipment. Auto config. See how it sets it up at least to there? Throw the chocks under it. I put the air conditioner, ULD train, and ground power. Might have to bring the cleaning truck out for that. Oh wait, we're not done, sorry. Then come over here, load config. So, and that sets you up with what you need there. And then you're pretty much done. And now we go outside. Everybody is there. And like I said, because we can't make it connect to a jetway just yet, we can't really do much. So we just will park it out here. I mean, that's pretty simple stuff. Let's get in here and find the beacon. Oh, let's get on the externals. Beacon. Everything else. Oh, we're not off. There we go. And we're done, folks. Welcome in. What a flight. Wow. I'm sorry. That just was awesome. All right, so let's take a look here on Sim Toolkit. Not the overlay. Let's actually use the program. All right, so there is the flight at the end here. 432 feet. Okay, I'll buy into that. That's probably pretty close. But look at how we did that. Now, it doesn't show this big storm up here that we flew through. So, or the Borg, as I like to call it, was. However, it was a good flight. Looks good. We'll go ahead and end it. All right, so you can see pretty good, nice, solid, easy flight. Nothing tough to it. Ow. All right, so let's view the details. Details. 1 hour, call it 1 hour, 30 minutes, 320 miles, 6,500 kilograms of fuel, 1.5 Gs at 432 knots. We were slow at 128, which makes sense in everything that happened on that approach. The fact that we ended up inside... trying to figure... oh, okay, I see what that is. The landing zone is an amazing feat. But we did. And we broke out at 400, folks. So, perfectly, everything great. Just we kind of flubbed it with how we played with the throttles, but knowing the runway and all, we were good, in my opinion. Now, in the real world, that was a go-around. I just really didn't want to. So, 1.5, all the numbers look good. Okay, 30 feet off the center line, that's kind of poor, but still, I'm okay with it. But I hope you all enjoyed. What a great flight that was. That just icing on the cake. All right, and I'm just looking at Elevatech real quick. There's a program I alpha test with. 200. Now they got us at 236 feet per minute. That might have been the bounce. But overall, that was just an amazing, amazing flight. And that was something we haven't done here in ages. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead, head outside the airplane one last time. And let you all see it. Wrapping it up here, folks. I hope you enjoyed. This will be up to YouTube shortly, and y'all have a great night. Tomorrow, long haul flight. Haven't fully decided if the plane scheduled will do the run. Why? It's right at its max range, and that makes me a little nervous. I may have to bring the 747 out. So, for now, enjoy the night. We'll see you tomorrow, long hauling from Frankfurt to JFK. See you tomorrow. And you all have a wonderfully blessed night. We'll see you in the morning at Frankfurt. God bless.